Today's Mzansi Insider is way too major. The queen of sledge, America, rolls with Yebo superstar Morena the Squire. Mass exam paper leaked. Will thousands of Limpopo students have to rewrite their exams? Local newspaper claims that Kehla Msomi broke Babe Sodumo's virginity. Babe Sodumo reacts. Do this year's 2016 Best Dress Awards make any sense? Count down the nudes that have broke the internet and reason the masses in the studio. The litigation begins now.
Don't worry, hold up. No gossip gossiping off skinny. Dishing out the truth, so start tuning in. Can't tell a guy. Come, yes, social issues, this so easily. Giving you the latest news so instantly. Gender we tighter. Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider.
No, don't do it. Don't change the channel. Nothing's changed. In fact, the sledge still remains at optimum level. Kat and Rory are on a little bit of a sabbatical, so they asked the hostess of the mostest to hold it down. It is the Squire holding it down for the hottest breakfast show in Mzansi.
Yes.
What it do, baby?
I'm waiting for you to introduce me as well.
Because I'm rolling with
No,
Queen
I
Slash.
need you.
I mean, look at this.
Give me more meat. Give me more meat.
Look at this.
Who is she? What does she do?
Okay, one more meat. Cool.
Oh, I get a tablet, whatever. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is, of course, the biggest breakfast show right here on SABC1 Mzansi for sure. You know what, ne? Bambisa swega, ne? And Oscar want to share because this is how I understand you. What not today or to do? I need to say something, ne? Obviously, like, I have to like look good and stuff like that. But like, it was very tricky because I'm like, so I have to wear this dress, breathe in, and then look for this link. Get yourself ready to take notes on how breakfast show is made, man. It's going to be too epic, so stick around and breathe out.
So what's happening today is a lot of things. Kicking it off, man. We've got guys claiming they've had sex with girls. This is after that Babe Sodumo story. Things are falling apart.
Yes, guys, and also, guys, papers are leaking in Limpopo.
Are people going to rewrite the exams?
I don't know, fam. We'll find out.
We also count down some news that broke the internet in Mzansi.
And lastly, Reason the Mass is in the building. He's got the new, so make sure you stick around.
No doubt. But
first, it's time for the headlines.
There's so much. The ancestor of serving, slaying, and devastating folks, J-Lo, is coming to the country. She's doing some awards that are connected to a very controversial business family. Something around these awards, EFF is also asking celebs to stay away.
Like, Jongane, me, I love Bonang, don't get me wrong, but girl, Linda Kupa Umfe, at least ki present something, Kupa Zaga, and 5,000.
I'm just saying that J-Lo coming to the country, that's really great. I want to see how she can, what she's going to do.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Name one of the latest songs. One.
Sure. Actually, you're right.
Exactly.
Next
so
story.
Why?
Next story.
Let's just go to it.
Semenya and Violet Raseboya are getting hitched in a lovely white wedding. Last year, the pair had a traditional wedding, and now they're having a white wedding. News of the wedding broke after Sumizi posted on his IG account about him getting his invitation. All I can say is, where's ours? Like, this was step. This was step. I got my invite. Did you get yours?
No, I didn't get it, but I'm hoping because that
One love.
But guys, honestly speaking, you want a relationship goal.
Like, they inspire me.
You will get yours.
You will find your custard too, America. Yes.
Next story.
And another one for the history books. Clive Derby Lewis dies never having told the truth about Chris Honey's assassination. For those who are in the grey and didn't do history, he's the man that was implicated in the murder of Chris Honey. So, Vele, this guy is really just going to take it to the grave.
Just like that.
Yeah, aluta continua.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Continua. So apparently he whispered to his wife that I'm taking it to my grave.
And then the wife now,
Maybe she must be prosecuted.
Hey! How was a judge?
Yeah.
Judge will run the squire.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Okay, so anyway, it's out of social media. We are talking kissing and telling.
Yes.
Why do guys do this? Makabelo is in the house and Dangerous Dudu
Dangerous Dudu
is in the house.
Yes, let's do this, guys.
What's the kiss in the wrong place here?
Kiss and tell, or just lying. Most girls will be claimed, and whether it's true or not, why tell the world? Babe Sodumo was recently in the papers after an article claimed that a man named Kehla Msumi was the first person to have sex with the West Ink star. Babes replied to the article by saying, "If you're reading this, then I'm asking for you to please pray for me right now. I need understanding. Ever since I started my singing career, there has been a lot of jealousy and people not wanting to see a good thing. I repeat and I pray to you, Lord, that this singing thing doesn't destroy us. Hold me, Lord. Amen." But the question is, even if it was true, why do boys claim girls? Why do you kiss and tell?
Guys, this is
Has it happened to you? Quickly, just very quick, has it happened to you?
No, because I mean, they know, don't disrespect Maraika, because Maraika will most you now. I don't know.
Don't disrespect Maraika.
Don't disrespect
Because
Maraika.
Maraika, most you will know.
You will know.
Very interesting thing happening there to Babe Sodumo. We've got two experts in the house.
Yes.
These are our power women. They're all about women empowerment, all about woohoo.
Do. And
Dangerous
Makaza.
Dudu and Makabelo.
How you guys doing?
Fine, thank
You guys are looking fantastic. I like the hair, Bobs.
Yes.
I like the hair.
Welcome to the show, guys. So
guys.
obviously this is something that is very hectic and very serious, because obviously like somebody's virginity is quite precious, especially to a woman. You know, it's very precious. So I want to know from you guys, have you guys ever like personally been, you know, publicly probably encountered something like this where somebody's like they slept with you when it's not the case?
Have you been claimed before?
Basically.
You know what? I suspect it's gonna come, especially with the fame now that I'm hanging around with you guys.
You're famous.
Come on, somebody.
Don't claim, guys. But you know, like growing up, especially when you're young, it happens a lot. I mean, you are likely to experience this in high school,
Yes.
in university. It's likely to happen. I've had one or two guys that have claimed as well. But I mean, for me, it
All I'm
wasn't.
saying is that, like,
I'm too dangerous to be
what
claimed.
does a girl do? You are being claimed, yeah.
Dude is dangerous.
I'll sort her out.
I'd be like, Piga. Live on TV.
What does a girl do? Because they claim you, I think about America.
I think, you know, at first thing, a person who does that is either immaturity or mentally disturbed, to be quite honest. No, I mean, why would you do that? And I feel like the reason why they always attack your virginity. So somebody who wants to have power over you and somebody who wants to almost like pull you down would put themselves in a position where they feel like they've taken something that is valuable to you. Because the psyche of a young woman, I mean, if somebody comes and says they took my virginity, I'm like, thanks, you know, but a psyche of a young woman is such that that thing is very valuable. But I'm less concerned about the woman who is the center of it. I'm like, it's a reflection on that person who's claiming your virginity.
So this guy, Atlemang Babe Sodumo. But then you are
just to give you an update on that story.
He's a grown man.
To give you just a quick update on that story. So then he further went onto Facebook and released a statement saying that he'd apologized, and when he said the thing, it was a joke on a comment that a friend had shared with him, and now he's got problems at work and his family. And my question was, why would you even joke like that?
Yeah.
Why?
Is it a problem? Is it a social problem? Is it because of society that men feel empowered when I've claimed Makabelo?
Yeah, I think for me, especially with guys, how you get your social accreditation is that by the number of girls you've slept. The prettier you are, the more you are likely to be a victim as a woman. Because then it's like, okay, you get credit for guys to be in their squad. It's like you're buying your place.
Yeah.
You're buying respect from the guys. But sadly, what happens is that they lie about it. It's not the truth.
But also there's a twist to this, ne? So now the problem is that the people who actually entertain this, because anything that is, if you had claimed that he slept with Babe Sodumo and everybody went on social media, that would be fine. The problem also as women is this, Uguti. When somebody claims, Uguti, you know what, I slept no Makabelo, then I make a big woo out of it and I gossip about it. And we are encouraging that. Men treat us the way we allow them to treat us. And it's in that as women, we must also sit and say, these things should not be entertained. You know, there should be a big uproar. Actually, women should be flooding his Facebook page on some, shut it down. uyasibhora.
So are you saying that that babes should have not paid attention to it at all?
I guess because Yena, she's in the limelight and she has to actually protect her reputation. And why is this guy going for babes Odumo? No, why not to Tandi from around the corner? So she had to react because she is also a human being and she gets hurt. You know, not everyone has a thick skin like I do. But I feel Uguti, the way I've seen it, I think the way she's also reacted to it is in such a way that it's not defaming her or any way. She's reacted like
she asked for prayer.
And she reacted like a mature individual, which makes this guy look like more of an idiot than anything.
But now, let's also look at it this way. You know, let's say fine, they did have history. Would it be wrong to say, maybe what if this guy was just sharing to say, oh yes, we used to be together. Kind of like reminiscing.
Share for the
this guy though could be embarrassed if he had gotten a girl. Dudu could have turned around and said, wait again, yes, we slept together or whatever, not deny it even. And then turn around and embarrass this guy and wait again, Daisy. Or whatever, you could turn around and he be the joke now. Or he was actually a virgin himself and didn't know what to do. Or whatever, you could be mean and spiteful as well and revengeful. Depending on the type of woman that you bad mouth.
But what year are we in? We are in 2016.
But you know
what?
As much as like this happened to Babes Odumo, the reality is that it's happening to a lot of girls out there. So in such situations, now
you know what? I think the best thing to do is not to react because this person wants a reaction out of you.
So don't pay attention.
Don't pay attention to it, and these things die off. I know when you are young, you feel like it's the end of your world, but actually don't react. Be the mature person, the better person.
I want to bring it back to society. You know. First of all, I want to ask you guys: how does it reward men? But from my perspective, as a man,
you are a man.
Wow!
Last time we checked,
like you're questioning it.
From my perspective, my chance and and you ask me. Let's call you Sipo. Sipo asked me, you were dating Makabelo. How was the thing? I'm like, oh no, she's great. Am I claiming her or am I sharing an intimate moment between friends? Because also it did happen on a conversation between two friends on a social media platform.
Exactly. Yeah, but then kissing and telling, guys, your sex life should really be your private life.
But don't girls speak about it as well?
But this is what I'm saying though, that for everybody, for both sides actually, what happens in the sheet is your business, no one else's. The fact that you need to share about it means that you now need to reflect on your self-confidence, go work on your confidence or go work on something because you're clearly needing points for discussing it. You are needing opinions or recognition or whatever, praise. There's something that you seek out of that conversation. Be it that, okay, Morena, you hit it or whatever, it was good. Oh, my man got it. I can see what are you seeking? But you're seeking something out of that conversation.
Seeking to elevate yourself.
Yeah, all right. So let's just quickly wrap up the conversation, everything. So we're about the person who's the victim, what's happening to them. So now let's talk about the people, based on the kiss and tell. What to do.
Last words for them.
I think you should just grow up, to be quite honest. Just grow up, get over yourself, get a hobby, like find something to elevate you. Open a page, people celebrate you, something taller.
The dangerous dude.
But for me, I think you're not a reserve bank, guys. Like you're not getting any points or any money for claiming or for making claims. Keep your mouth shut and just enjoy the fact that you just had sex or whatever and it was good. That's it.
Yeah, ladies, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
You guys, the
always
show
ready.
It just got started.
Can I just mention one thing? The rings in here.
Okay, mine is on the right, so y'all.
Wow.
Bling bling. On that note, the second hand break, guys. We'll see you guys after.
Leaked max paper, crib notes, cheating on your final exam. Will Limpopo class of 2016 be expected to rewrite their maths paper after the leaked question paper saga? Later, news breaking the internet. What are the after effects of those that bear it all?
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
Welcome back to Mzansi Insider. Now we're getting into a very serious matter, leaked maths papers in Limpopo. We're going behind the story with Troy Martins from the Department of Basic Education. Roll the VT.
Roll the VT.
Roll the VT.
It must be nice to be behind the scenes.
Come on, somebody.
All right, slay them. It's all about us. All right, guys, today we are talking about leaked papers. Go Giyani Limpopo. And joining us today, we have Troy Martins, all the way from the Department of Basic Education. Welcome to Mzansi Insider.
Thanks so much, and thanks for having me on the show.
Pleasure.
First of all,
You're
yes,
blended.
girl.
Yes. Yebo. What
for
is
the...
it? Stars.
All right,
You
now...
guys are making me black. It's here to talk about serious issues.
And it is a very serious issue. What happened? How does a paper get leaked?
Well, basically, that's still under investigation. What we do know from our initial investigation is a learner at Giyani Primary he actually came forward and let the principal or the invigilator know that he had access to what he claims he thought was an exemplar basically before the examination. When you look at what he had, it was the same sequence and format as the actual examination. However, it didn't have the barcode that we usually put on for security measures. It didn't have the department cover sheet and all of that
Where
sort of
did
thing.
he find it?
But the questions are like they legit, they there.
So it was question 5 and 6, and they are the exact same questions
just
as
the
were
most
in the
marks.
paper. What he claims is that a friend in Johannesburg sent it to him via WhatsApp and asked him to basically solve this maths equation. And he then shared it with his WhatsApp study group, which was around 12 learners at the same school, and they worked on it. And we've isolated it thus far. Our initial investigation indicates that it is about between 12 and 20 learners that had access thus far, but we are very concerned as to the source of the actual leak. So that's what's still under investigation. And I think what we need to emphasize is that the National Senior Certificate examinations are a legislated exam. So they're protected by law. So it's a criminal offense to mess with them in any kind of way. So we've got the Hawks involved. We've opened up a case with the South African Police Service, and the Hawks are investigating. And we are determined to track down the source of this because we want...
So it's safe to say that it's been investigated and you guys are trying to find out where the paper came from. But just to speak a little bit about how do you find elite paper? I mean, for this instance, there was a kid that came forward. Is there some sort of process generally that happens so you guys detect if the paper is being leaked?
What we've discovered is that it didn't come from Limpopo. Last year we had a leak that did emanate from Limpopo, and as a result, the security measures have been seriously upped, especially at the storage facilities. We've done a national audit of security facilities, and if they don't meet the adequate standards, they can't be used. So what we've discovered is that it must have come from, we suspect it came from either a department official, but these are things that we're obviously still investigating, and it's obviously very concerning and very upsetting for us because we have really put so much effort and spent a very large amount of money on ensuring that these examinations are absolutely secure. So this is very serious.
So now, Troy, you mentioned that there's Hawks that are involved trying to find who the source is. The police is involved as well. So now, what is their punishment if I'm caught and Merrick had done? Okay, question 5 and 6. What's my punishment?
So basically, we can lay criminal charges.
And like,
what am I looking at?
Like,
am I looking at time behind
2
jail?
days in
Well,
jail?
there hasn't been a precedent set yet, but what we do as the department, where we've discovered people cheating in the past, we can obviously, those examination results don't count, so you don't get your matric exam, and we can put a suspension on you being able to write the exam again for a number of years. So it really puts your whole life on hold. Last year, there were 14 learners who were charged, and those learners all got a suspension of 1 year, except for the one where he was the main source. That learner got a 3-year suspension. So that's his life being
So 3 years, you can't write your matric.
It's really, really...
But you know what I want to know, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, it does happen sometimes that the Johannesburg source or whatever, but are teachers sometimes involved in such cases for money or for whatever reasons?
You know, it would be very difficult in this kind of circumstance for a teacher to be involved, because what happens with the matric exams is they're only delivered most of the time in the morning or the night before. Only one person, usually the principal, will have access to the papers, and they're kept under lock and key. You have to sign for them. There's an inspector that checks when you open that box in the morning that it is sealed. each exam paper is sealed in a plastic sealed, packaging. So that would be, and they have to sign for it and sign, and sign
but
that it's sealed.
There's been rumors. We've heard rumors in previous years of, a teacher maybe, whispering the general answer to everyone. What happens in a case like that?
So
where you in the exam
that was a
hall
different type of case. That wasn't a leak. That was a case where that was plain out and out cheating. Again, we have very sophisticated mechanisms that can detect, and that's how we've detected. We call it investigative marking.
Yeah.
So when you're marking and you find a number of learners have the
Written
same
the
answer,
same thing.
You will see something is not right.
So and in one instance,
something. Okay, so I'm hearing that apparently maths paper 2 will be drafted again, and there's going to be a new question paper. Is this true?
Okay, no. And we need to really reassure all the grade 12s that they are not going to have to, at this stage, rewrite maths paper 2.
So you're not writing.
But
Except
except
for
for those who are directly
Involved.
linked, directly involved. So those learners will have to rewrite the
I'm a
paper.
learner, and Miracle says, I have a paper. What do I do?
We have a DBE hotline. You can go to our website, and the number's there. Unfortunately, I don't know the number off by heart, but there is a hotline.
We'll put it up on our social media, guys.
Yes, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll also tweet the number, and we will encourage anyone who has any information to come forward, call the call center and alert us, and we will treat any kind of information with the utmost discretion. You can remain anonymous and just give us that information.
Troy,
Thank you very much.
Troy, jy is baie prachtig en mooi. I'm trying to the Afrikaans, but thank you so much for coming through today. Guys, you know what? I know that math paper 2, guys, it's quite lit, but the best thing to do is just to study and be on the safe side.
Or you
Don't
can
be
cheat
leaking.
and have 3 years of no matric. Let's go to an ad break. Give me a yabo! When we come back, Joe Man with the sports and sexy, fit, smart. Meet this week's Insta Fitness.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You are watching Mzansi Insider right here on SABC1. Do not be alarmed. Cat Leo Risang Hawaii, but meeting ne. Balaga America, si Kepsele Sabatu, Wana Batu, Uncle Mzansi Insider, Osleye, Haywani Fail. Okay, thank you, Kalebua. But you know, it's time for us to get into the sports. And of course, we have Mr. Joe Man in the building. O Safari, O Jungle, O Hawaii, O Green.
Kisama
already. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. How you guys doing?
Fabulous.
He's like the drummer sono today. He's coach. He's the producer. He's the presenter. Everything.
Yeah,
man.
I see that today we're doing sports a bit different. We've got Jody in the house.
Yeah, we've got a guest, Jody Hendricks, my colleague here at the SABC. Well, it's all about the SABC now.
Oh, yeah.
He's a rugby pundit. He's an analyst. He's a commentator. Whatever you need when it comes to rugby, he's the man. Jody, just tell us a little bit about your rugby career and how it started and how you got into then broadcasting and working in terms of rugby broadcasting.
Yeah, Joe, thanks for having me. It started probably back in Cape Town, where I went to school, and I always had an interest in rugby. I played a bit of rugby, cricket and soccer at school. Yeah. And after school, I thought, what was I going to do with my life? So I decided to go and study journalism, with the intent to go into sports journalism. And then I also played a bit of club rugby.
Yeah.
And, things got a bit hectic. I had to juggle, with the sport, with the studies, and also got into community radio at the time. And I just decided, I'm going to put rugby on the back burner and just focus on the studies and the journalism and the media side.
All right, and after that, I mean, now you've gotten to become basically the go-to guy when it comes to rugby. And I know when I've presented OE3 Sports with Marawa, I know I've spoken to you. Yeah. You're on Radio Sonor Grense as well, and obviously on some TV shows as well. How did you get to become that guy to go to when it comes to rugby knowledge?
Yeah, well, it started 3 years ago. I've been with RSG now for about 4 years, and 3 years I've been in Joburg. I worked for them for a year in Cape Town. Yeah. And in the beginning of 2014, I came up. When I started, I did one soccer report a week for RSG. Yeah. That was 4 years ago in my career. I came up to Joburg, and then in the beginning of 2014, I had a meeting with the station manager, and she asked me what was my future plans, and I said I'd really like to get into commentary because RSG broadcasts all the rugby games. Yeah. And she said, okay, the Super Rugby was on at the time. She said she can't get me in now, but let's wait for the Currie Cup and the Rugby Championship. And then I think it was June, July. of 2014, then I got placed for my first rugby game, which was an international game between the Springboks and Argentina.
Yeah.
And then subsequently I've done a lot of Currie Cup games. But the big break for me came in 2015 with the Rugby World Cup last year.
Yeah.
And I got placed for, I think, 31 out of the 48 games. To do commentary.
Yeah.
And, you know, everybody just grabbed onto me. I was telling you off air earlier, the day the World Cup started, I was on 4 TV shows. Everybody's wanted my input. And since then, you know, I do a lot of Super Rugby, Currie Cup, and obviously Springbok international games.
All right, and speaking of the Boks, just a little quickly, we're playing against the Barbarians today. Just explain who exactly are the Barbarians, because we've seen them playing, guys wear their own club socks as well, and they wear the black and white, and then the French Barbarians and the British Barbarians. Just explain exactly who we're playing today.
The Springboks are playing the British Barbarians. The team coached by Robbie Deans, the former Australian and Crusaders coach. It's basically, like you said, a combination of players who's maybe coming towards the end of their career, but also one rule that they have, Joe, is that they need to have an uncapped player in the starting 15. So, you know, I think with this week it will be the Stormers fly for Robert Dupree. He'll be starting at fly for them, which, you know, they give the opportunity to the youngsters to play with legends of the game. Guys, that's won World Cup. Robbie Deans, as a coach, you know, a guy like Robert Dupree won't necessarily have the opportunity to work with him again. So I think their brand of rugby that they play is normally the running style of rugby. I don't think we're going to see a ruck of balls. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Springboks approach this. Some interesting players there as well. Jumbo Lengo and Sergio Peterson at wing. Get the ball to them, it could be an exciting game.
All right, and of course we are looking forward to that. The Springboks playing today, later on tonight as well, and we know the cricket is on as well. The boys are doing well down in Australia, so that's about it for the sports today. But you know,
but if I'm not mistaken, the Springboks haven't been performing quite well lately. Hey? I'm asking.
No, look, it's been a tough year for the Bok, but you know, the end of year, it's an opportunity for us to get back up in the world rankings as well.
The turnaround strategy starts this afternoon.
We are crossing fingers. Listen, it's been tough for everyone. It's been the toughest for Orlando Pirates. I want to cry. On that note, thank you guys so much for coming through. Right now, though, Morena's exercising. Actually, I should be exercising because I'm cover. Oh, anyway, let's go.
My name is Amanda Mwongwa, aka Fanatic Manda. Where I spend most of my day. I start my day here and I end my day here. Please come with me on my journey. Today I'll work on my abs and I'll work on my legs.
Oh, wena America. Uyangihleka ma uyazazi ukuthi unesimo. Hello.
How are you doing?
Yo. Can we get a yo? Yo. You are here to slay my life. Mzansi.
I'm good. How are you doing?
So let's get into it. First, before we get into it, when did the lifestyle change? When did you get into the exercise lifestyle? I mean, you don't get abs and legs like that from eating, America.
Well, I've been at it for a while now, hey. I think I started training at varsity. I never used to be very active when I was at school. Only when I started varsity, I needed a hobby, so I started training. I liked the results, and it was a good stress reliever for me. That's when I started.
What are we going to do today?
So today we're going to be working out my favorite part, which is the lower part of the body.
The lower part of the body?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm wearing it tight, so... Oh, I don't look so bad.
Not at all. Not at all, in fact.
Don't you think so, Mr. Punky? I don't look so bad, yeah?
So as with every workout, it's important to warm up first. Okay. So we're going to do a warm up quickly. We're going to do high knees and we're going to do mountain climbers.
Okay, let's warm up. Yes.
So we'll do 10. We'll do 10 and then we'll do 10. Ne? On a count of 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's always very important to make sure that you warm up correctly to avoid injuries.
Yeah, I'm warm now. That sounds okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do first, we're going to do lunges. Okay. It's very important to have the correct form when you're doing lunges. So it's step forward, body, your core contracted, then your knee touches the ground. Back up, okay? So go down, 1, Let's go. 2, 3, and 4, 5,
And
6,
yeah, well, and
7,
and
8,
and
9, and 10. Then stop. We're going to do a side
Why
lunge.
did you say and?
I guess that's what I say every time when I do my trainings.
Yeah.
So to the side, always remember, keep your core contracted. So you step to the side.
For those people at home, what does
1.
core contracted mean?
So always keep your
Let's continue
abs.
with it, yeah.
Always keep your abs tight because this is your source.
Okay.
So, 1, 2.
Oh, other way.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
3,
And now so.
4, 5,
Yes.
6, 7,
What's neat?
8,
What's much like China, man?
9,
I just feel very kung fu right now.
10.
Right.
Alrighty. Then my favorite one, also is squats. So jump squats.
You squat a lot, eh?
I do.
Yeah,
That's
time to
why
squat.
I do.
I see. Yeah. Let's squat. Let's go.
Okay, we'll do 10 jump squats.
All right, 10 jump squats.
So you go low. You have to sit low. Then when you come back, you contract and squeeze your butt. That's very important.
A lot of squeezing.
Yes.
Squeeze. So
On a count of 1, 2, 3. 1. Together.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5,
Lower.
6,
Lower, Brenda.
7.
Lower.
9, 10.
This is what and 1. Okay.
So those are
what's
my
next?
favorite exercises.
Well, what's next?
Okay, next we're going to do 180 squat. So we'll squat from here, then you turn. Simple. Step to the side. Can you do that? Come back. And then
All right. And so we squat
together. Let's
Okay. And
the squat. 1,
180.
2,
La la.
3,
For sure.
4, 5, 6,
and it does look like he was sure.
7,
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
9,
Yeah, bro.
10.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Okay.
Okay. And then what we're going to do next is my favorite also.
Tick. Yes, sorry.
It's burpees. Burpees are good because they work out your whole body. So they work out your quads, they work out your tummy, and they work out your upper body.
All right. Now, is there a way of doing burpees wrong? Could you do burpees wrong?
Yes, there is. So the important thing is to step back. Some people don't step back. So if you look, it's back, then up, then that.
Yeah, because I have seen people
So most
just
people,
go.
yes,
Okay.
most people just go.
Yeah.
That's not a burpee.
That's not a burpee.
That's not a burpee.
Okay.
So you have to step back for the intensity, and then come back up.
All right, cool. Merica, is your earpiece working?
It's working.
Mine isn't. So you communicate with me.
You know what? So
Okay.
listen to this now. While you guys are I just want to see one burpee because I'm going to.
You want to see one burpee? Let's go
One
to the burpee.
burpee.
Okay.
All right.
And then a vosho in between.
And a
Burpee
vosho.
and
Okay,
vosho.
and
Okay.
one,
On the
two.
count of 1, 2, 3.
Burpee. Vosho. Vosho.
Go to the
Vosho.
Okay.
All right. While Miranda's doing all of that, it's time for us to go check out a quick ad break. We'll be back, guys. Make sure you stick around. Reason the mess. It's in the building.
Never careful who got their pants down this year, and Reason lets us know why he's got a 14-track album all about girls. Next.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Yes, you know what it is. You're tuning to SABC1. It is, of course, Mzansi Insider. And, of course, my Raika and Morena, we are Mozia. So now, guys, this week has been hectic. You know, but the politicians are caught with their pants down. So we decided, to counter down the 5 people that broke down the internet with their nudes. Where were you? Just like that. Just like that.
I'm here.
But before we get into that, I want to know.
Gym buddy.
So have you, Reason, have you ever leaked any nudes? Or have any nudes?
Do you have news, Reason?
Do you
You
have
struck me
news?
as a guy would have news.
No, bro. No.
You don't pose?
Like actual physical action.
Like
nudes.
unesombe
No, but real time nudes. No, Pela, hey, that's not even a nude.
Yeah. You never
That
ever
is
know.
awkward though.
Yeah.
Time on the moon to love
Yeah, you're a father of one.
You're a father of
Also, you know, also.
Yeah, so now let's get into the top 5 tweets. So these are people that have,
Yeah,
they're,
so
they're,
let's have the
they're
first
betting
one.
it all.
Let's have the first one. Who was the first guy to, or first lady, to have broke the internet with the news? Please roll it on the screen for us.
El Tino will know.
The first ever.
El Tino will know. Yes, yes. Kipulano.
I'm sure, but
what does she do?
God knows.
Nobody knows, but this is Pulani.
Okay.
Pulani, she had the nude, then Pulani, she was famous on music
really?
videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys,
I don't know.
I think the story with this one was that she sent it to the boyfriend, and then the boyfriend leaked it
Leaked
by
it.
mistake. And
It's
don't
kiss
say
and
nudes.
tell.
We had a
Don't-
whole episode on sexting.
Yes,
say
don't
nudes.
do that. All right.
Let's get the next one.
Yeah, but what's along?
Ngiyakhumbula le.
Oh, no, you follow up on news.
Don't
So
you remember?
what-
Yeah,
what
you
is
seem
that
quite
leg?
clued up with the new game, bro.
Guys, this is like all over. And another one where, so
Wait,
that was
Gil,
allegedly
what is
some
that
pastor.
foot doing there?
That was allegedly a pastor in KZN, and allegedly that was him walking around.
What's his alleged name?
I don't want to mention names, but Ugel Umbambile, and she put it on social media.
And there she
Why?
is.
Also, why do girls do that? I mean,
She might
Okay,
Where's the loyalty?
it's not only about girls.
these.
Next one. Ah! yo. Was
Okay,
this
take
the-
it off. Thank you. I don't want to
Yeah.
see that. Thank you. We
Was
all
this
know-
the video?
Take it back to the normal screen, yeah. We all know what video that was. It trended like wildfire, and the story there was that it got on by mistake. And but the thing is, how do you go onto Instagram by mistake? Because you have to select picture.
Yes.
Next.
Filter.
Tag. So it went to
Location,
Instagram
caption.
and
Njani.
yeah, okay, was.
Plus, I'll take some color.
Yo. Okay. Next news.
This is the one that was in the papers this previous week. It went everywhere.
Yo,
You know,
but on the real though, like these aren't nudes that these people took, right? These
Yeah.
are nudes
Yeah.
of them being taken.
Yes.
So at any given time now, Molahlile, they can kwasha you.
why would you
Well,
do that?
that's
And then the first thing
Well,
is,
maybe
look,
to have like, you know.
you know, it's funny, we were having the same discussion about on the show earlier on about people who kiss and tell. That's a
Yes.
form of, actually girls, that's a form of kissing and telling.
What are girls?
Well, it's a form of
Because
telling.
so
When did the
far,
girls-
Well,
so
I get-
far
I
it's
get it,
girls that
I
are
get it,
taking
it's-
photos of the guys.
Humans.
But you want to capture the good times, Anita, apparently.
Come on, man.
Why are you capturing it
This ain't
16?
a good time. Do you think this is a good time? This is not a good time.
Okay,
Next
last
picture.
picture, I think. It's yo.
We all know who this is. That's that
soccer
player,
player,
the soccer player. Now he says
Snapchat also.
He says he sent it, but this I can understand this being a mistake because on Snap, sometimes you could send a message directly.
By mistake.
But now he sends to everybody. Mboneng, sakubonela now. Sawubona,
Yes, all right.
sakubonela.
So we are done with the news, I think. We've covered it enough. Mr. Reason the Mess.
Reason the mess.
Yes.
Why do I get come up after that? The news?
I don't know. It just feels right.
Why is my part
But
of
I
this
just,
interview?
I mean, like, it's
I mean, it's
girls
because, you know why?
and
You know why?
your new song.
Hey, America.
And what?
He's got a 14-track album about girls.
Not nudes.
But I need to imitate
Why?
girls and nudes.
The number one is a
All right,
guy.
let me ask you this. First of all, how is fatherhood going for you?
It's awesome. It's awesome. It's almost.
Rapper
I invented two best friends. Well, let me say I created two best friends.
Oh.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting.
Oh,
It's quite
Fat,
tough though,
you
because
are
now
a- you are a fat
she's, now she's
woman.
aware. But now she's aware now, you know.
Yeah.
So she's going to school and she's picking up on words, and now she's coming back and asking, Uti,
Did.
tell me about charades.
Yeah.
I feel like we're looking down. Actually, don't you want to sit down?
Oh, should I sit down? Okay.
Yeah.
I will
I feel like we're
go
looking
sit
down on Reason. Tell us about
Well, I mean the king. The
Yo.
king.
So let's talk about Molly Cyrus, right?
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you all know that there was this whole saga with Mercedes,
Mercedes.
as well.
First, I thought it was about what's Molly Cyrus
Yeah.
about.
Molly Cyrus is a song about a girl who is prescription, not an addiction. And I know people like referring the Molly to the addiction of drugs,
yeah.
but it's actually a prescription. But the reason why we played with it was because of Miley Cyrus and Molly Cyrus.
Ooh, the metaphor.
Yeah, it's very, very metaphoric. But it's pretty key because what's cool about that was someone was actually even saying though, he's like, yo, but Reason, if you were going that way, it would have been like a great metaphor. I know it's wrong, but like it would have been a great metaphor if you take the whole concept of, you know, the drug and how it makes you feel and making things go away and all that stuff. But but we are progressing.
Called Girls. What can we expect in it? I know it's 14 tracks.
Yeah.
All about girls.
All about
But
girls.
what can we expect?
Also, what inspired it? Oh.
Maybe the babies.
Well, the reality, I mean, I had a breakup, got divorced, and then I was confused, and I was like, oh man, don't.
Oh no!
Get this nude off of me.
Oh my God!
Get this nudes off of me, man. Get your nudes off of me.
Wow!
Okay, but you were telling us, sorry, before I gave you
got separated, hit the streets, and I realized, you know, especially in that state of mind, you're very much like, you know, what's wrong? You know, who's wrong? You know, and you know, a lot of very interesting conversations and realities came from that. You know, there's a lot of things to learn from girls.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things to realize about guys through girls. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all it's about.
All right.
So it's about happy girls, cool girls, silly girls, mad
America
girls,
kind of
tall
girl.
girls,
What
short
is
girls.
America kind of girl?
No, let's not be racist.
Don't be
racist. This is a racism.
All right. Listen, so obviously, like just last week, Casper Nyovest filled up Orlando Stadium. Do you think that he brought some sort of kind of pressure into the industry, into the hip hop game? Are you now like forced to like fill up the South Africa? Fill up South Africa. The pressure I need to.
I'm filling up my lounge.
Fill
up the lounge. Just like
what you do at events that size?
You know what? I had a whole rant yesterday about doing things that other people have already done. You know what I mean? And I was referring to these guys who are now writing songs about famous girls all of a sudden.
Oh, the tweets. Do we have the tweets?
Now after Pearl 2C, now we have everybody who's rapping about a famous girl, and I'm like, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like when someone has done something iconic, you can't not look like a biter, you know. But with that being said, I think I don't think it's about all of us. I think it's about everyone having some sort of individual goal that you reach, that everyone can know and acknowledge. You know what I mean? So
we want to see you perform later on. I'm very interested to get that album. It's called.
But it's quite empty here, bro.
Girls, like America kind of girl.
But right now, let's go for an ad break. We'll be back on MI5. Next, the room gets shady as we look at who made it to the best dressed list and who should have not made the cut. And Reason shuts down the show.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
So I'll read. So Cheeky introduced us to the best dressed gents. According to them, we are going to trash or approve. We've got our two suspects in the house, Kate Drizzle and Ayanda Vipizzle.
It's so tricky because they have to slay because they're about to talk about people who are best dressed. Yeah. But guess what? You came to the party.
But you always slay.
Yes. All right. So GQ, top 10. General thoughts about it?
Sorry, I call it the suit and tie awards.
Okay.
I think everyone, you have to wear a suit and tie to qualify. Some of us don't wear suit and tie, but we're always out here. You know what I mean? So
I know you.
More lifing. It was a bit tricky because I was like, half of the time, ban Lorna. Ban Lorna. Like, no, honestly. I didn't know how to
let's get into it actually.
Let's not waste time because it is a live show.
Yeah.
So number 5 is Casper Nyovest. Your thoughts?
Trash.
Oh my God, let's just talk about But your thoughts?
Guys, my thing is with Casper, maybe it was in correlation with Philip Orlando or whatever, so it had to gain popularity. But when has he ever looked good? I mean, at the previous awards.
But Casper's never really looked bad, but it's not like he's done anything amazing.
But did you see what he wore to those awards 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, so, there is number 4, Darren Thomas. Do you know Darren Thomas?
I don't know him.
I know him.
Okay.
And actually, he's got something that I want. He's got massive style. Love it. Yeah.
So you approve?
No, I approve of it.
Number 3? Number 3, we've got Linda Mackay.
What do you think?
Okay, just look at that.
MVP.
Okay, look, he looks good in a tux, but I haven't seen him on a daily.
No, but he
looks short as well,
he
so
looks
I don't
short.
know.
No, Linda's tall.
He's tall.
No, Linda's tall.
Skinny tall.
Skinny tall.
Not
No.
Not reason.
No, he's always.
Are you looking for a man or something?
I don't know him.
Okay, I'm just trying to find out. All right, let's go to our number 2. Who do we have?
Hassan.
Yes.
That is the best picture.
Oh, I thought you were laughing because it's like X things. I'm like, what's happening here?
Nah.
What do you guys think?
My
This
thing
guy
is,
is
I
number
think
2.
he's taken much of his style from
Jadena.
Yeah, and that for me is not an interpretation of
So it's not
personal
working
style.
based-
But also, we don't know what Jadena is also copying or who he's also
Yeah,
copying.
but
as well,
he's
so we can't really
public,
say.
so you know what I mean? It's like if someone dresses like
Yeah.
you, we know you.
No, but I mean,
Okay, number 1. Vuyo.
First of all,
I know him.
First of all, please hold this on the screens. What is happening with these pens? What is happening?
Move your hands from there.
What is happening with those pens?
Okay, first thing we
Look,
have-
Vuyo Dabula, great actor, great body, great
I love him. I love him. I love
Not
him.
the best styled guy in the world.
I love him.
Look, for me, I think this is a stylist that put this together. So
Even
if
the pose
anything-
was put together.
Exactly. The stylist needs to get the award,
Yeah.
not him.
Yeah.
You need to think of if you meet Vuyo on a normal day on a Saturday, does he look good?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys, for joining
Guys,
us.
time is running out. Live TV
okay,
is
we love
running.
you.
Mara
Thank you for
Lislele,
inviting
thank
us.
you so much. So right now we're about to wrap things up, and Reason is coming up. So
Let's go. Okay, bye-bye. Roll things. Come back.
And just like that,
Ayanda.
crossing
Thank you.
camera. I don't. What's that radio? That is why.
Yo,
that is why.
It's been great.
It was amazing, yo. What a good show. We learned a lot about like the maths, leaking papers, and so forth. And our guests are amazing as well.
Yeah.
Make sure you tune in tomorrow.
Tomorrow, interesting happenings tomorrow. Very interesting
Yes.
happenings tomorrow.
But
You wanna
now,
tune in. Reason
the maths. From us is goodbye. Mwah. Love you guys.
Ba, ba, ba.
Hey, 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 hey. Special dedication. I got so much on my mind. Baby, make it go away, go away, go away. There's just so much going down. Maybe we should go away, go away, go away. Maybe we can skip the town. Can make this thing a getaway, getaway, getaway. I guess that's cool, but then for now. Baby, make it go away, go away, go away, go away. We say, prescribe that thing you got, I said. I need that. Prescribe that thing you got, I said. I need that. Prescribe that thing you got, I said. I need that. Prescribe that thing you got. I need that. I got so much going on around me that I always got a lot on my mind. Paper chasing every day, I'm late for everything, I never have enough time. It's prime time, grind time, my time and then your time. No time for the timeline, trying to buy time in the limelight. So mommy, I come here looking for peace. I got some tension I need to release. I need the ladies on stage. I got so much on my mind. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Baby, make it go away, go away, go away. There's so much going down. Hey, baby, we should work, 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 work. Where's your best dab, Anna? Girls, we ask for girls, please. Everybody want to be Miley Cyrus? Okay, let me teach you how to do the dance, okay? It's like this, you say, prescribe that thing and then you got to say, I need that. Prescribe that thing and then you got to say, I need that. Prescribe that thing you got and then you say, I need that. Prescribe that thing. Verse 2. All this time I always been in clubs. You would think I was a DJ. Always passing out when I get home. Zara shirts are like my PJs. Early morning every weekday. Get this money making cheesecake. Take my daughter out to Eastgate. Catch an Amex out of Eastgate. Later on I get to see Bay. I be sweet escaping in the deep space. Trees blazing as she lays and hears me say, hey, work, work, work. Special dedication to all you beautiful women back at home. Girls is coming out soon. Name's Reason. Thank you. Get away, get away, get away. I guess that's cool, but then for hey, hey. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Prescribe that thing you said, you said, you said. I need that. Prescribe that thing you got, you say. I need that. Prescribe that thing you got, I need that. Prescribe that thing you got, I need that. In the current state of affairs, where our affairs are a fair share of their Nike Airs, Brazilian hairs, Uber black fares, and champagne firework flares. To anybody who can't bear it on top of what is already there, look, life is not fair. Dab, eh? Life does not care. Dab, hey, so make me unaware. Hey, 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 I got so much on my mind. Everybody in the house.